Papa, leave her alone. Be nice. Leave the kitty alone. Hopefully, Mommy's subscribers aren't sick of her today. Oh, yay! People came back. Are you Yeti? You have been first all times. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell was happening. It seems more stable doing it this way. So, what does that say? God, I'm blind. I have a delay on my tablet, and I just saw myself squinting at my phone. Maybe time to put on the glasses? I don't know. No. I just got to keep. And hello, Lucia. How are you? Welcome in. Should we do the music thing? Let's see. Let's do lo-fi metal. Okay, we have music. I think one time, if Lucky was in here, I think there was a time I actually brought that Batman mask and was gonna go out auditing with the Batman mask. That would be funny. If I would have pulled up to that stop that we did Saturday where the dude was in his drawers, if they were gonna make fun of me, they better make fun of the dude driving a Tesla in his jockey shorts. So this is my first foray into Are You Yeti into StreamYards, and I don't know why it was buffering like that. Oh well. So that's why I went, okay, time for third live. We're early enough. And I'm not sure if Duper's in here because he's not going to like that I haven't eaten since the day before yesterday. But I was so upset about everything that was going on with Freeman Liberty that my nerves were shot. And when it's not anxiety, but when I get upset, sometimes my stomach goes south. So, busy lady! I was asking if you were in the other live, but my live kept on Ring of Death. It might be a StreamYards issue. It has to be because this is fine now. So I even tried turning off my Wi-Fi thinking, okay, maybe my Wi-Fi is not such a strong connection even though it's like right here. But TV's fine and the TV runs off my Wi-Fi. I've got T-Mobile is my ISP. I cut the cord years ago with the cable company. Got tired of paying $90 a month for, well, it was like maybe $102 with taxes, maybe $110. But $90 a month down to $50. I'm better at $50. And there is no extra added tax. Well, there is tax, but it's added to both my phone and my internet. And let me tell you, today when we had those storms rip through, cut off the internet here, but not mine. Does he eat beans? Do you cook them in coconut oil? These are things me and Busy want to know, are you? Yeah, a couple of friends I've seen throughout the years use the antenna. I like a specific channel that you're never going to get with antenna. So I pay for a streaming service so that way I can get that channel. You keep forgetting you have antenna? The only time antenna would somewhat come into play if I didn't have my football app is football. Because now it used to be the Scrubbies, the Northsiders, got Channel 9 rights, and the channel's called the U here. You would see the Sox games. But now they put it on marquee and you got to pay a fee and... Oh my lord, you and coconut oil. And Busy, if I didn't say it enough last night, thank you. You guys were sitting there saying that that was a safe space and that you were there to listen. I just wasn't ready to talk about Freeman at the moment because I wanted to talk over with friends to make sure it was okay that we were doing this because this is his life. You know, I can talk about it all I want. I'm not in his shoes. So I had to think for a moment, if he was in this position and it was me, what would he do? And I know he would do everything and anything. Him, Duper, Joe, I know they would do anything to make sure that I was okay. So I appreciate it, Busy Lady. And where were you yesterday in Busy Lady's live? Are you sleeping? Huh. Unexcusable. You have a great bunch of people in your chat. Amy, Lala B. Really great network you have of friends in your chat. And I'm glad that I got to know you through a hijacked live of Are You Yeti? Right? In the Stephanie Tanner voice. How rude. Yes, you are. No excuse. I was still up, and I had to pop an anxiety pill, and I still stayed through her whole live, even though I was getting sleepy. I can sleep when I'm dead. We are back, Spirit in the Sky. I think it was a StreamYards thing. First it was a fire alarm, then it was a StreamYards thing, so hopefully nothing else happens. You'd laugh, Busy Lady. Back in that time era, I had a niece named Stephanie, and she used to run around the house going, how rude. But welcome back, Spirit in the Sky. I'm always amazed to see the people that hop in my chat. I was really, really touched that SJV came into the chat and said hi to everybody. I came to know SJV. He is in California. And what drew me to him was his outro back in 2020. He played a Queens of the Stone Age song called Sat by the Ocean. That was it for me. I'm like, this is my guy. And I'm so jealous that more recently, at the end of May, Duper had to go and do something in California, and he got the luck of going and auditing with him. It didn't turn out so great because a couple of people got arrested, and they were outside the LA County Courthouse, but the fact that he even got to meet him. I got to buy him beer. But from a distance. I was here and Duper was there and I sent him some money and I told him to buy some drinks. I'd move heaven and earth for Duper Trooper. He's been a great friend to me throughout the years. I got lucky meeting him. I think it was 17. Yeah, I think it was 2017 because we worked together at the dog daycare that I was talking about earlier. And he's always had my back since day one. When I first started working there, the asshole who ended up suing us when he was taking me around for my first date, and he's like, wait till you meet the guy with the purple hair. He just did not take him seriously at all. So when he said that, I was like, guy, purple hair. This sounds like my people. I must meet him. And when I did, he was awesome. He shared dogs with me, info. He shared the lowdown of the place. And now he is turning around and showing me the ropes for this, because I have asked for many years, many different people, who do you call when the cops kidnap you? And he's the first person who actually gave me a fucking answer. Everybody else thought I was joking. I was not joking. I wanted to know because I had been kidnapped by cops and not arrested, literally kidnapped. So, there is that. But same with Freeman Liberty and same with Joe Cool. You know, they're great people. What did I miss? Yes, she would, Spirit in the Sky. Yes, she would. So, again, thank you guys for listening about my friend Freeman Liberty. Thank you for coming and subscribing to his channel. Like I said, you know, it's not all about the money for him. If you could just subscribe to his channel, like his content, comment on his content, build his algorithm. I want him to see a lot of love when he comes out. I haven't even looked to see if his sub count went up. Come on now. Okay. So when SJV did his video today, it said 1.6. He got a lot of subscribers. He went from 1.69 to 1.72. Well, not a lot, but his sub count is going up. Awesome, Yeti. Thank you. He was very touched at all the people who showed up after his last live. I got the pleasure of speaking to him the night before for a couple of hours. And he's like, did you see how many people were in my chat? And I'm like, yeah, that was pretty awesome. So thank you guys for listening to me when I say, hey, go check out this person. And you really made his day. He was having a tough time knowing, oh, Lord, Pink Taco. Here we go. Oh, by the way, you missed the boner blowout pills. They were gone when I went to go get cigarettes again. So, you snooze, you lose, Pink. I don't know what to tell you. I can only give you the information. I can't force you to go and buy it. Like I said, you probably could have gotten the whole box for $10. You would have been stocked on gas station boner pills for a while. Busy. The reason why Spirit in the Sky said that we would get along very well is because I tell people that talk shit and eat a lot of, or eat tacos. That's what this mouth do. Pretty much. I don't know who Meep is. For all I know, you're Meep. I mean, you have the 100 Taco March going on with all these accounts. Because you could turn around if you were a managing mod in Timeout Pink or whatever, and he'd come in as another pink taco. Yeah, he's really fascinated with them, Yeti. I don't judge. I just tried passing on good information. He snoozed. Again, I'm just the messenger. You know, what he does for his own kinks, not here to judge. All I am going to say is stay off his Grindr channel. He's into some weird shit. I hear when he enters a town, all the gerbils start shaking. This is what I hear. I don't know. I've never witnessed it. Pink, you're quiet. I'm talking all this shit and you're not fucking saying nothing? Are you okay? Are you doing alright? I'm a little worried about you. Ma'am. Be nice to the kitty. Slow night, Pink? See? Look, Pink was already timed out by Rena Center. Look at that shit. Guarantee you, Pink will pop up in another account. No problem, Spirit in the Sky. I don't mind sharing. In fact, it's easier to show you guys now because he's right up here. Really simple. And look, detachable head. It's not like detachable penis, but he has a detachable head. And it rotates. So, magnet on there is what keeps him up there. And then he has a little moon rock that he stands on. So, we'll just leave him here. Unless you're trying to tell me to turn off the light and stop scaring you people and turn this on. Yeah, the Million Taco March. Rena Center, pull up. I got my payment. I'm paying you all in food stamps though this month. I know your bitch ass likes snacks. Some people come here and are like, oh, Batman's so nice. And other people come here and I talk shit to them. Again, talks a lot of shit, eats tacos. And it is Tuesday today. Ah, come on. Killing me, Smalls. So, we are going to turn on Duper Trooper. Okay, why is there no sound? Yes, he is. I'm trying to think of where the fuck he's at. I'm usually pretty good at knowing where he's at. Oh, I think I know exactly where he's at. I think he's in Glen Ellen? Fucker, did you go out without me? Bastard. I don't know why there's no sound. I had to go and text him to let him know. Let me see. Can't be my TV. This has happened to him before. He did this one live and it just was all silent. Everybody's text or putting in chat, no sound, no sound. But now he's got the ring of death going, so. Or maybe I do. The other day I was looking for him and I'm like, why can't I find him? Oh, yeah, it's me. Let me check my internet. No. 4 bars. You guys can see this, right? Here. I don't know. No, it won't let me zoom in. Oops. Howard County. I'm still kind of... Where the heck is he? Hush. Yeah. Oh, okay. He restarted it. It wasn't me, huh? Okay.
Everything's in play right now. Let's get this.
Huh.
I'm your odds maker.
He went straight into bow. Where's Brandon Mitchell when I need him? Oh my God, that's too funny.
I don't think it would be, but yeah, no, right.
Yeah, he had something going on. I don't want to listen. It says 23 watching. Okay. He's back in with sound. Okay, he's in Elmhurst, which is a couple of towns that way.
We had some tornadoes out here today.
I'm not tech savvy. If I was tech savvy, I would have been able to figure out that StreamYard stuff. I'm lucky I got that up and running. But that was all thanks to PDF.
A lot of tree damage, power lines down, flooding. Everyone was good out there in DuPage County, Will County, Kendall. Yeah, you can't come through here, man. I wouldn't care. Or go through right here. Yeah, that's a nice car. Mercedes Benz, Lorenzo and the Benzo. All right, the hot nurses are leaving.
The hot nurses are leaving, he said.
All right.
I said in Busy Ladies chat yesterday, I'm an old dog who can learn new tricks. It happens once in a while. Those are the very police that were investigating my mom's murder and only got a year conviction on the guy who killed her. Yeah, I was a lot better in the late 90s, early 2000s myself. I stopped playing with computers once these got to be mini computers. I haven't touched a real up-to-date laptop computer in years.
See what the fuck's going on. Rock on. Well, they're gonna take him. He's out of there.
Obviously, it looks like they have somebody pulled over in Elmhurst. Hey, Howard County!
He's probably just drunk or something. I don't know, but the nurses kinda.
They can't see your chat, but I saw you in there. Thank you for supporting my friend. I will never be mad at you for being in his live. Did you hear about Freeman Liberty, Howard? It's all about support.
Well, looks like they're gonna be done here. Coming to you live from the Muggy, Elmhurst, Illinois, York Road.
I'm wondering if that's where I think it is. If that's where I think it is, he's literally right by the cop shop. All you have to do is go this way, and the cop shop's right. Yep, he's right by the cop shop. Fucking duper.
Fremont. Fremont and York. All right.
That's who led us to the guy driving his Tesla and his jockeys. Oh, okay, I know exactly where that is. My girlfriend's mom lives right around there.
Gonna end this. Thanks. If I didn't beat the guy up.
See where those lights are red, if you can see? We turned down there and followed the cop that way. And that's how we ended up in Addison at that stop. Great question. Hopefully Nunya is doing very well today. Usually when you hop on, it's to tell us that She's sleeping, but I hope she had a good day. How did Blippi get on my shit? Okay. Back to the metal. So, Howard, did you hear what I was talking about Free Man Liberty? Or have you heard anything about Free Man Liberty? Let me know, yes or no. Because if you have not, I can bring you up to speed. Yes. So he was sentenced yesterday to 180 days, which is 6 months. If he gets good behavior, he will do 3. So the minimum is 90 days, but the maximum of his sentence is 6 months. He's sitting in Cook County Jail, one of the worst fucking places you could ever fucking be put. It's overpopulated. It's very dangerous. If you guys have no idea about Cook County, run a search on here. I'm sure there's tons of stuff up on there about how horrible the conditions are at Cook County Jail. It hurts my heart that my friend is in there. So if you would like, if you're not already subscribed, which I know you are subscribed, but one way we're asking for until we find out the GoFundMe that is being set up by the great oh my god, what are their names? Give me just a second. I know it's Community Jail something. Chicago Community Jail Support. So they're going to be starting a GoFundMe, I hear. And I will share their page on Instagram. So if you want to follow them and see what they're about, really great people. And the irony is not lost that he's in a place that he used to sit outside to try and help other inmates. Why? It really is Spirit in the Sky. It's no fucking joke. Even the rats that live there don't want to be there. That's how you know it's bad. When a Chicago rat is like, fuck no, you know it's pretty bad. Thank you, Yeti. You're doing your part by subscribing to his channel and liking and dropping comments. And that's all we're asking for right now is, you know, if you can't put something on his books for right now or donate to his, copy. If you can't donate to either the GoFundMe or put on his books. That's what I'm hoping, Pink. I'm hoping that he won't stay that long in there. It'd be nice if they kicked him out after a month. Oops. I am talking on the wrong chat. Hold on. Let me get back to my live. I'm still on Dupers chatting in there like... This is the outreach program that sits outside of Cook County Jail and helps inmates get away home, take them home, give them cigarettes, something to drink, a coat, whatever. Because they're kicked out. They start kicking them out at 3 in the morning when they're finally released. So me and Duper are going to put our names on to go and visit him so we can go and make sure he's okay, see what he needs once we get there, if he has everything. I hate this for him. I absolutely fucking hate this for him. But Pink, I mean, he asked for the cops to be called. That guy was clearly in his fucking face. He wasn't fucking landing punches on him. I know if somebody got in my face like that, I might not have been able to hold back either. I don't know if they offered him a plea deal. He was representing himself. The only time he had a lawyer was for the sentencing yesterday. So, these are questions you can ask him when he gets out. Trespassing and I think disorderly conduct. It doesn't say the charges on his. So he raised his voice in the DMV when he went up to try and get questions answered about his 98-year-old grandma coming in to do what she needed to do. Instead, it ended up with him in cuffs and now in Cook County Jail for 180 days. Trespassing in a public building. Yeah. If you saw the video that SJV put out today, it's crazy. Yeah, Pink. Go watch one of my shorts that I made in the DMV. Saw the same sign. I didn't have the same result. You can't tell me that they don't have cameras all over that place. You're dealing with people's identities, so yeah, there's cameras all over that place. And the only reason he started turning around and filming was because things started to escalate. And not on his behalf at first. Exactly, Yeti. It's policy, not a law. He wasn't filming inside where they had personal information. He was filming a cop right in his face that fucking touched him first. And those were rent-a-cops. Those weren't even real cops. They were just security guards for the Secretary of State. I don't believe they do. I don't believe they do because after I made the short and everything, I started seeing the signs. I don't believe they do. Tiff! Now Tiff's gonna say Pink! Nobody cares, Pink, and you ruined Tiff's thing. Do I have to time you out? Yep, and I think SJV said it the best. This is what it looks like when we lose all our rights. I couldn't agree more, Spirit in the Sky. I absolutely love and adore the beautiful Tiff. Tiff, do me a favor. Punch Pink in the mommy button. The mommy and daddy button. Sorry. Mommy just sounds weird. And Pink, don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. Up. Not down, fucker. Up. Like when you take your gas station boner pills. Well, I mean, if you were told to delete or go to jail, they were going to take them all. And don't forget, if he was running off of Prism or YouTube, that shit backs up on something else. Potato, potato, Pink. That's you. You also smoke brown weed, so I question everything about you. Brown weed, gas station boner pills. Howard County's breaking out the scooter. Is that the murder scooter that tried to kill me, or is that tweaker scooter girl that you're referring to, Howard County? It could go either way. In Pink, any live you've ever done has been a silent live, so there is that. Angel used to fucking clown you all the time about you and your silent lives. So, oh my goodness. Trying to make sure that nobody else has gone live. Because there is always the potential of Lucky finding something on the way to work, and if he has enough time to stop. Okay, I think I can clear all this shit. Right, Tiff? Always silent. Like we were living in the 30s with silent films. Yes, he is. That was holiday weekend, bro. You'd be sitting in there until Tuesday. I wouldn't fucking want to go in either. A little bit, yes and no. I was starting to get back into the rhythm of sleep, and then this shit started fucking happening, and I was a little stressed out yesterday. I probably didn't go to sleep until 3. So tomorrow I have a job interview that I gotta go to. Thank God that's in the afternoon. I'm not trying to stay up till 3, 4 o'clock. Hopefully after my lives. This is number 3. Because shit has been ensuing tonight, girl. My first live, the fire alarm went off here in the building, so had to end the live. Second time, I've learned how to use StreamYards, and I'm surprised Pink lurking ass wasn't there tonight anyway. It started buffering, so I ended that live, and this is time number 3, so we'll see how it goes. But after I'm done here, I'm going to try and cook something and maybe eat something, because I haven't eaten since the day before yesterday. I'm so pissed off and annoyed that my friend's sitting in Cook County Jail uncomfortable right at this moment. But that's what you do when friends are in trouble. You worry. I mean, I know if he was here right now and he heard that I hadn't eaten in a day and a half, he'd be getting on my ass. I'm kind of glad that... Oh, hold on. Marty, hush. Marty, shut up. Cardi, hush. Give me a second, kids. And Pink, I'll deal with you when I am done with this shit. Don't make me come over there and bitch slap you. Pink, not dog. Life is never easy, is it? Will you stop calling my fucking dog a rat? Here, take a snooze. There. Pink took a 10-second nap. Damn, there you are again. Because Duper did the same thing. They told Duper, delete it or you're going to jail. So, yeah, he'll be back. He's like a hemorrhoid. He's always there. You haven't chosen the right violence yet, Spirit. You know what violence you choose that gets you timed out. But you can't talk shit about my White Sox, can you? No, sir. We're going to the playoffs. You can converse with the taco. We only got a 10-second. He's fine. No, that's why you heard me go, oh shit, hold on. I wish it was better, Tiff. It's fucking annoying. Better to be a smartass than a dumbass, Spirit in the Sky. My way of life. You okay over there, Pink? Do you want a hug? Let's hug it out. Yeah, it was overflowing, so I had to go and pull some water out of my sink. Hopefully they'll fix it. Still waiting. If you remember, I told you I got a text message saying to be here for the plumber that never showed up. Who? I I think we're talking about two different things then. Yeah, still, Spirit. 2 days ago, 5 fucking times. 5. That's okay. I told them that they can't charge me for the water damage that's being done to the countertop. Not my problem. Sometimes I'm not even here when that happens, and then I come back and I open my door and there's a mess. Again, what are you talking about, Pink? Who robbed somebody in Cali? It really is. It really is, Tiff. I thought I didn't confess it yet to Duper, and before he left after the first live, I was talking to him, and he's like, no, you told me. He goes, you're still having that fucking problem? So... Why am I in your business? You're in my chat. I love you, Howard. Pink, But Howard, I love you. Why you in our business? Oh my God. Howard can get away with talking to me like that. Pink, not so much. Again, you smoke brown weed. Yeah. Oh. I mean, like brother. You know, you're in the community. Not like I want to take you from Nunya. I would never do such a thing. I'm not like Pink. He's not kidding, Spirit in the Sky. I wish I could say that was a joke for him. He is actually accurate in that. This is true. I know. You have mentioned to me before. And I'm sorry she feels the way that she does. But hazard of the trade, we've had this conversation about sometimes men or women can't understand how men and women can be friends without sex getting in the way. It can be possible. My childhood best friend. Since 5. I adore his wife. Me and his wife plot against him. I love that she's totally on board with this, because I don't know if I would be able to deal with a wife thinking that I'm there to jeopardize their marriage. That's my best friend. He's like a brother to me. He already knows the rules since 14 years old, that if his lips came near mine, I was decking him. Because it was just weird and gross. It'd be like having my blood brother kissing me. Ugh. No, thank you. I am not that deep south. I mean, sometimes, you know, it's people's... I want to word this right. It's not just jealousy that they're upset with something in their life and that they can't be comfortable with their... My ex was one of these people, the one who I had children with. He would come in into the front room or the kitchen, wherever I happen to be, and he's like, hey, look, I'm going with my buddy. We're going to go to the bar, probably Brixie's, shoot some games of pool, maybe have a beer, maybe 2. And then after I'm done, stop off at this place to get something to eat. Let me know if you want something. I never had to tell him what I wanted because at this point he knew. He was just telling me the restaurant. He's giving me this whole lowdown. And when he's done, he's looking at me and I'm like, what? And he goes, don't you care? And I'm like, about? And he goes, I just told you what I was doing. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm not your mother. You can go do whatever you want. He goes, you know, I might stay home now because something's not right. You're not getting mad. And I'm like, why should I be mad that you're going with your best friend to go shoot pool, have a couple of beers, and get us food? No, something ain't right. And it was just weird shit like that. And the reason I wasn't getting mad is because I 100% trusted him. I knew he didn't have to tell me where he was going. He was a grown man. He could have walked out of the house with his keys and came back a couple of hours later. If I asked him, where were you? But I never asked him. He would come up. It would start arguments that I didn't get mad and throw a fit and say, no, you can't go, or I hate your best friend, or why? I tried to make his life easy and I made my life hard. Don't even get me started. So I sympathize with you, Howard County. I've been there. Okay, Tiff. But yeah, you know, I mean, I wish you would personally get over whatever it is that she's upset, you know, with me about. Because, like you said, you even ask all the time, how's she doing and stuff. We have something that I wish on nobody. She had a stroke, I had a heart attack. We have heart issues, so I want to make sure she's okay. And if she doesn't feel the same, I'm still going to be me. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, I hate her now because she doesn't like me. You must be one hot man for her to be this upset, Howard County. I love and adore what you do for her. It takes a real man to be able to stick through a lot of stuff like that. You know, when you take vows in sickness and in health, some people don't care. In fact, one of my girlfriends back home, she was with this asshole for a real long time, and he broke up with her right before she was supposed to have surgery to find out if she had cancer or not. Because he couldn't take it. And I mean years together. And he walked out when she needed him the most. So, I applaud you for being the person that you are. So, I appreciate you not only coming here, I see you in Freemans, I see you in Dupers. I really appreciate the support you give us. And if you being here helps calm the daily grind, I'm happy you feel safe enough in this spot to come and hang out with us. Yeah, no, it is messed up. But I can't harbor any ill will because she's never done anything personally to me. She just doesn't like me. And you know what? There's people who actually don't like me. Big shock there. But usually those people who don't like me, they have the same scenario as what Howard. I have something more recently. Somebody accused me of saying something that I did not. And now they just have it in their head after being nothing but kind to them that I said it. Won't talk to me, yelled at me one day what she thought I said, and then never discussed it again. And all I did was show this woman kindness. And I'm not saying that she didn't show it back to me at a certain point, but that's some fake ass shit. 100%. That's some fake ass shit. That I take personally because that's an in real life and there was some things done. I can't be personally mad at Howard County observers, significant other, because we've never met face to face. So, will you stop picking on the kitty? Be nice. Calm it down, ma'am. Where is... Do I have to break out the can? Be nice to the kitty. Oh, it's possible, spirit in the sky. Why do I feel there's a mocking tone in that last sentence? She's so sweet. Ew, why's the tongue out? You're not going to lick me, are you? Because you wouldn't be the first person to ask me to lick me in a month. Ugh. My very good friend, who is deceased, named Chuck, his brother made an appearance at the bar that I like to hang out at, which is normally a normal thing, just another drunk in the bar. But he is banned for life from the bar that I hang out at because he got into an altercation with somebody there. And the person not only sued him for the damages that he did to his face, but the person also sued the bar. So he's banned for life. And he walked in there a couple of weeks ago and asked me if I wanted him to lick me. And I'm like, not particularly. Get the fuck away from me. Yeah. And you're right there, Howard. You can't change how they want to have to change their viewpoint. And I'm just glad it doesn't stop you from coming and hanging out. Well, hopefully maybe one day we'll have that connection. One could hope. So, one could hope. Because I'd like for you guys both to be over here. So, you never know. Weirder things have happened. It is funny, before we went live, I got a pep talk from Duper. I love his pep talks, though, because there's been a couple of times where I've decided I'm not going to do something, or I can't do something, and he's there to turn around and remind me what the badass I am. And he gives great analogies, sometimes using stuff from our youth or something just personally that he knows about me. And he did that today. He's like, look, I know how you are. When we go live, I don't want you all weepy. He goes, be pissed, because that's how we should feel. Crying's not gonna, basically saying crying's not gonna do anything. And I love his pep talks. Oh, Pink, many people don't like you. So, there is that. West Side accountability. West Side's awesome. Lucky, you're back. I see you made it to work. That's what what did I say, chat? What did I say? I was saying something about checking my my notifications because Duper went live in Elmhurst. And I wanted to see if anybody else went live. And I'm like, Lucky, sometimes on his way to work, if he has enough time, he'll catch something. So I want to make sure I don't miss him. So it's funny that you hopped in chat just to say that. Do I know you or what, Lucky? Lucky was my first on-panel person on my channel. I love it. Did I say desktop? Sorry, we were talking computers earlier. It just slipped out. Again, I can't talk today. See, Lucky likes you, Pink. I think you're an asshole, but I kind of like you. That's okay. Hang out. Glad that you came back. That came out all wrong. Half blind, small. Well, this is a bigger keyboard. So, usually on the cell phone, it's way smaller and we're grouped together. At least this is a bigger keyboard. But I still fuck up too, Howard. So I found a heavy metal channel. I'm finding all kinds of different. And I think it's funny that when the lamp is on, the TV will show. But I turn this lamp off and turn on the Spaceman. You can't see anything that's going on the TV. Fucking Pink. You were right the first time, troll. Well, if you're talking fireworks, Lucky usually does his own fireworks as well. I've been going there for the last 4 years. But Pink will show up anywhere that things are blowing up. So there is that, Howard. Again, question that man's judgment. He likes gas station boner pills. Need I say more? He'd probably eat gas station sushi. Oh, you totally troll. Who you playing? Yeah. You've never had sushi? Oh my god, the California roll is amazing. But you have to like imitation crab, avocado, and cucumbers. And seaweed. So, I mean, I would start off with that. So, I don't know what's down in your area. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. Our local grocery store on Thursdays has $5 sushi day. And they have specific sushi people that come in and roll these things up. And I started with that. My first foray, I was brought to a really bad place. And it tasted like they soaked the rice in vinegar because that's all I could taste. I couldn't taste anything else. It just was really strong vinegar. It was horrible. So I didn't taste sushi for a long time. And then somebody brought me to a right place and I like it. They have shrimp ones too that are really good. You don't like crab? See, I like crab over lobster. Crab is sweeter, and sop it up with some butter. Oh my god. That's only you, Pink. They haven't found a level of penicillin for Pink Taco yet, so. Some people can't get over it. Being raised Italian, well, I'm Italian Mexican, but I was mainly raised by my mom. You have to like seafood. Christmas Eve, we do a 7-course fish meal, and the last dish is a piece of fish. It's cod. That's where you got crabs from in the first place. Yeah, I like sushi. And I like the kimchi. It's like slivers of cabbage or something, and it's spicy. So good. I'm not too fond of wasabi because I think they put horseradish in there, and I'm not a big fan of horseradish. Uh-oh. So, are you telling me to behave? Okay. Peace out, Howard County. Take care, sweetheart. Thanks for stopping by. And then there were 7. I'm surprised Kat's not in here. Yeti, I think you've upset her by being first the first 3 lives. You better apologize to Kat when she comes in. Howard County's good people. He's always good for a laugh. Yeah, she did tell me before that Pink Taco was timed up by Prenda Center. Why? Prenda Center. If I give you food stamps, will you stop timing out Pink? Yeah, she said before that she follows a lot of people and she likes to be in different countries. So I think that's pretty cool. I have people who come from different countries into my live, a couple of Australians. So I think that's neat. But I guess I've never really tried to search out unless it was something I was interested in. Like there's a guy on my page, Andre. Yeah, I think it's Andre. I can't remember how to say his last name. But he's from the Ukraine. And at first, the reason I started following him was not obviously the Ukraine war that's going on right now. It was because he was really into metal and he was a bass player and he would talk about his favorite bands, and some of those bands were my favorite bands. And then sadly, I had to watch him and his family move from place to place. He had to put his wife and children into a secure spot when they started bombing over there. So, I guess he's somebody I specifically, outside of the country. And then there's this other channel that I recently found that do these great documentaries about music that I love. And the guy's British, so I'm assuming he lives somewhere in England. But I just love his documentaries. This guy should be making documentaries for a living and not just on a YouTube channel. He gives great perspectives of what he thinks, and I don't even know how long each live was. I think the first one was either at an hour or almost an hour. The last one, I don't know until it pulls up. But what's everybody gonna do on Tuesday night? Did anybody have tacos tonight? Nice. Front and center won't show their ugly face, Tiff. Just out of nowhere, poof, pink's gone. I don't know. I stopped questioning things because I don't answer questions. Ooh, pizza. I got frozen pizzas in my fridge right now for my mini oven. So we're going to test out if I can put a full-size home run in it because it says 12 inches and that's how big this is. Ooh, breakfast burrito. I am thinking, and we're 9 minutes away from midnight, so I guess it's technically the next day. I'm thinking after I get off of here, Tiff, not that kind of 12 inches, honey. But size does matter with pizza. I'm thinking about doing chorizo and eggs and tacos. Yeah. We're not talking John Holmes 12 inches. We're talking 12 inches. What do you put in your breakfast burrito? Because everybody does different breakfast burritos. I mean, I love bacon, I love sausage, so a combination of that. I use this stuff called muffalata. It is kind of like, if you guys know what giardiniera is, it's an Italian condiment. It's usually carrots, cauliflower, I think jalapeno peppers, because it's the one that I get is hot. And they have green olives without the pimentos. And I throw that into there, and then, of course, you got to have cheese. You got to have cheese in the eggs. And then sometimes you can throw in, like, hash browns, if you brown those up and everything. I bet Tiff is a great cook. Your hubby cooks? Lucky girl. My baby daddy used to cook. I didn't have to cook for years. I was the sous chef, but he cooked most of the stuff. I can cook, but if I didn't have to, I was okay being the sous chef and chopping shit up. Bacon, eggs, ham, shredded cheese, nacho cheese, onions, etc. Yeah, onions, green peppers. Nice. Sometimes I fry up ham instead of making sausage or bacon. I'll get some deli ham, slice it a certain way, and fry that up and eat that with eggs and toast. Because pork on pork action. Pork on pork on pork. Oh, sausage included into that. Sausage. Yeah, I'm getting my appetite back. But you go, Tiff. I had to do the Homer Simpson. It seemed appropriate. I hate how slow this is. I got all these notifications because I'll clear them off of my phone, but they still pop up on my tablet. I got notifications from yesterday for YouTube. Like, I already saw about this stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Chorizo and eggs, cheese, the spicy stuff on top. No. That was a one-time deal. It was funny when we were in busy ladies chat yesterday. We started talking about food and somebody's like, oh great, now I'm hungry. Oh my goodness. Only you, spirit in the sky. Only you. Getting kind of cold. I think I'm going to grab a hoodie. What hoodie will I wear? Okay, I think I know what hoodie I'm going to wear. My awesome suicidal tendencies. I just recently got this. I helped out a friend, and that friend came back and brought me a bunch of band merch. The only bad part is this is a little bit big, so I have to roll up the sleeves because I'm short. You have a new troll. Do tell. What is this new troll's name, Lucky? Do you want me to kill him? Tiff. To get a nail file, I keep on catching stuff. Oh God. Yeah, I get one of those once in a while. It's Michael Knuckle usually. Because boy's obsessed. He can't understand no means no. OG Pink Taco is timed out by Pink Taco. Oh my God. People are spelling shit now. I got a broken up Pink. I got a broken up Fun. You guys just add quality to my life, thank you. I need a good laugh. Pink, go into Lucky's live so this way that you can play with the new troll. Pink always likes playing with his food. Awesome. I think it's so funny that I called that. That's been happening a lot lately, Lucky. It's weird. Duper was at a stop, and I was like, "Is that such and such?" And I was right. I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, I didn't even need to hear girl talk. I can't wait to see it, Lucky. Will your troll be commenting? We shall see. I know Duper, when I was talking to him about him doing the live from his house and me doing a live or connecting with StreamYards or whatever, he's like, you got to remember, I got a lot of cops in my chat. He goes, they hear shit like this about Freeman being in jail. He goes, that one cop we ran into Saturday that was yelling my address, he's like, he probably jerk off twice to that. He goes, because that's what kind of sick mentality they have. Amoy Brown, welcome in. All of a sudden, Pink's ears just perked up. Huh? Okay, hopefully I don't catch on things now. I don't know what that was about. So still trying to quit smoking. I'm not doing very well. Ugh. I like wearing well, I guess it's called chapstick. It's just flavored chapstick. But it leaves goopy stuff. I hate that. I got some EO stuff that's now finally in a cylinder instead of a ball. I still say a man came up with the original idea for those EOs. Women taking a ball and rubbing it across their lips. Yeah, a man was involved in that. Who you asking what happened? Lucky or me? 'Cause what? I'm way too high for these questions, Spirit in the Sky. I think I surpassed Pink. I'm higher than Jesus right at this moment. Because I live in a green state, thank goodness. Brought to you by the letters T, H, and C. I went black? Okay. You mean Ring of Death black? I didn't see it happen on here. I know, isn't it scary when I smile? I had a friend once tell me, you know, I don't mean to be an asshole, but it kind of creeps me out when you smile. Because they know I laugh at fucked up shit. So if I'm smiling, it's like Chester the cat from Alice in Wonderland. Will you stop barking at the cat? Lay down. Ma'am. Thank you. Leave her alone. Just because she meows does not mean you get to bark. It is way too late for your voice. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm not enough, Spirit in the Sky. I'm not enough. That's the appropriate answer. Am I wrong? I mean, gravity's starting to defy me, but... I think it's 2:30, something like that. But I am worried about the weather because we're supposed to have more rain come through here, and after today, who knows how tomorrow can be. And then I have another job interview on Friday at 3 o'clock. So, kicking ass on job interviews. That's because it already passed over you, Pink. It's not raining now, but it's going to be raining later on in the day here. So, you'll get some. You'll get some. Well, thank you. They're going to be pretty easy jobs to get, so I'm not worried about the interview. But it is going to suck having to work 2 jobs. I'm not going to lie. One of them is just for the weekday. But it depends on how much the other place is going to give me. Because if the other place is still the same way, they offer really good benefits. But I don't know how things have gone since it was made public. Because the last time I worked for these people, it was privately owned by one person. No, but it's in customer service. So, I'm figuring if I don't like one of the jobs, I can quit the other and once I can get into a bar. I mean, it would be nice to do bartending, but no matter where I go, they're only going to give me like 2, maybe 3 days, if even that. And then I'd have to find another bar job and possibly a third bar job, depending on where I go. But yeah, benefits would be awesome, especially this company that I used to work for had really good benefits. They had a PPO, not an HMO. In HMO, you have to fight to get referrals to go to certain doctors when you have things arise. PPOs, you don't have to fight. You're moving in for the winter. Oh my God. I'm sure he'll go for that. He'll be like, yeah, sure, Pink. Oh my goodness. Trying to break up marriages. Why am I not surprised, Pink? You could fuck up a ham sandwich, so... Again, why am I surprised? I know! Pink and his chick cars. I fucking love you, but... God damn it. Oh my God. That was fucking greatness, Tiff. I fucking love you. Did you crash the Prius? Let me ask you this. When the Prius crashed, did it say, you're gay? It was so happy. It was like, oh God, thank God, Pink doesn't have to touch me anymore. Pink, Pink, Pink. Always bragging about cars and his weed, and he smokes brown weed and drives a chick car. I'm a chick, and if I had a driver's license, I wouldn't be caught dead in a chick car. Just saying. But then again, you also drove a fire chicken, so... I had to plug in the phone, so you gotta get a little closer. Don't be shy. If you're old enough, you know what that is. That you're gonna deal with it yourself, so buying another chick car with cash? Used car? What's going on there, Pink? Why does it keep on doing that? My tablet is just stupid sometimes. I don't understand with it hooked up to my Wi-Fi why that's so fucking slow. I gotta see if it has an update or something because that thing is ridiculously slow in loading things. And I keep that on to look at the chat there so that way I don't have to pay attention when I look up. Like my fan, Pink? Says drink warm beer, and on each piece of wood it says fuck ice. Oh, I've been on plenty of motorcycles. I wouldn't drive one, but I've rode bitch on many. Yay! Buy paperwork! I think Pink's mad because we're calling his weed brown and he drives a chick car. I love bikes. I just don't like that people don't watch out for bikes. In fact, there's some really fucking kick-ass biker bar that's in some town in Illinois. I still don't know where the town is, and I sent it to my friend who has a bike. And I told him, I said, I could imagine us pulling up into this bar with your coffin behind us. Because he built a coffin as a trailer to drag with his bike. Until morning. But that's morning. Who the heck is that? I have no idea who you're asking about. Yeah. And especially if you guys weren't in Lady J's live, she really says watch for bikers because her brother's affected by an accident he was in. People don't watch for him, Lucky. Before I moved up north, some lady was turning out of CVS where she wasn't supposed to be turning, and she killed somebody. Because she had to make that turn the illegal way. I don't know, Rebecca Bones, should you? I'm not here for medical advice. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Do you want to play a game? Pink's going all saw on people. Okay, skincare eye patches. It's up to you again. If you want to take them off. I mean, this is not a beauty channel, so go for it. Ask away. Oh my goodness. Tip, here we go. And Lucky, you were just talking about that, the problem you were having. I love Tiff. Tiff, what the heck? I don't know. I haven't been outside. So I will take your word for it. Oh, Lord. I don't know, Pink. They don't know you. Where, where is it? Oh, yeah, I still don't know if it's a full moon out. Hmm. Okay. I don't know. When I do face masks, I don't go into chats asking if I should take them off, but that's just me. There used to be a spot. Oh, I can't do it here. Can I? I don't see it. I was going to create a poll, but it won't let me. I think I got to ask a question to create a poll. I don't know. I mean, it's a complicated question, Rebecca Bones, especially after 2020 when our president told us to drink bleach to solve COVID. So, you want to play a game, Lucky? And you'd be surprised because after my sister-in-law died of alcoholism, one of the first questions the doctor asked us was if she was drinking antifreeze. And my ex, who was her brother, got very offended by that question. He's like, "We're not psychos." And he said, "You'd be surprised what an alcoholic tries to get their high from." So, wish he would. But unfortunately, there he is for part two and ruining our country. Yep, unfortunately, he is not. So it's only going to get worse before it gets better. Kind of funny how he called the previous president Sleepy Joe and he's the one falling asleep in the office. Irony's not lost there. So, some people, they'll say that they won't support certain things, but there they are. You know what? It's funny, Lucky. Duper, when we go out and do our cop watching, his will almost upload immediately, his lives. Sometimes they might take a little bit, but mine take forever. I don't know why. It's annoying. Hey, you gotta pay attention to know what the fuck's going on, Pink. I mean, I very much pay attention to politics. I want things right for my kids and my future grandchildren. And right now, it's all going to hell in a handbasket. So, better to be educated than not educated. All I know is, at the end of the day, when my grandchildren asked me about this time and what side I stood on the right fucking side. When our president decided to invade my city, I fucking fought back. And I got the pleasure of telling Cam Higbee that he was a bitch. So that was the highlight of last year. Next to go into Nine Inch Nails Peel It Back tour. Trent Reznor. Beautiful man at 60 years old. It's a good video. An SUV jumped a hill into a lumber yard and hit a stack of lumber for flooring. Oh my god. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Immigration, deportation? Go fuck yourself. Bye, bitch. No time for your bullshit. Somebody who likes to troll me. Because he can't take no for an answer. And it's not even the fact if you're asking me a man, it's the name you came in on because you think you're cute. Because you think it's funny that people get taken from their homes and their families. And they're not fucking criminals. I don't find that shit funny at all. Especially what my eyes saw last year. I need to do the same, Lucky. No, not you. No. No, somebody else who came in as immigration deportation because they thought they were funny. I ain't got time for that shit. They control somewhere else. It is funny how that side gets easily triggered, though. No, it's not. After what we just saw, the unlawfulness, the murders, the people on the street, that's not funny at all. Yeah. Because that's what that side is. That's exactly what that side is. Why not? You already asked me if you needed to take your eye patches off, so I guess nothing's taboo. There is. You gotta be 18 and over. And I made it 18 and over, Pink, so... Okay, but you're supposed to be 18 to be in this chat, so I don't know how you're in this chat. I couldn't agree with you more, Lucky Laptop. I still think they were here to troll anyway, but they can troll and sit in the back. They can't chat now. Because this was made not for kids. So even if they say they're 15. You might have been right the first time, Pink, that it was Knuckle. Ah! 100%. But yeah, all of a sudden, trolls just started popping up. Yeah, he may have created a new sock channel to make fun of me. Yeah, I go in certain things and talk a lot of shit, so. Not to mention the facts that the cops around here know I know Duper. So, could be a cop. I'm sorry, what? 7-year-old? Oh my god. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know because there would be phone calls made. It's not only crazy, it's creepy. What do you got a 7-year-old on your panel for? Because that's the only mentality that can deal with you? I love my niece and nephew, who are respectively about to turn 3 and one is about to turn 5. But I would never put them on the internet with me. No. Why? Well, we used to say he was married to his sister, so... Right, because he's 13 and, you know, he's your kid. But having a random 7-year-old on panel is just creepy as hell. That's just chilling. Because where's this 7-year-old and what is he talking to her about? Court documents on them. That's why YouTube terminated my channel. Huh. Gotta wonder who runs YouTube, because we already know who runs Twitter. We already know who runs Facebook and whatchamajiggy, Instagram. TikTok is now owned by people here that, yeah. We live in a fucked up timeline right now. The fact that there's people out there sitting there condemning it and doing it themselves is just next level. Next level. Why am I... Ugh. That is so cringe, Pink. And I don't get how you're the one who's terminated. YouTube doesn't want to know that there's people like that on their YouTube, have YouTube channels and are preying on children. What kind of world are we living in? Yeah, he went after broccoli and just all of a sudden 1 minute he's everywhere saying hi to all these people and making all these new friends, and came out of nowhere. Him and the woohoo or whatever the fucking woo woo. I forget whatever the fuck they say. Him and his sister wife. And then yeah, fucking shit came out. Yeah, sadly we do live in a sick world where we live in either you can take the term from Stranger Things and the Upside Down world, or a comic book with Superman, and we live in Bizarro world. Mountain Girl, yeah. Couldn't think of Sister Wives' name because I don't fucking care. Remember Pinky would go on those fucking rants? Somebody recently told me they still think I'm you. I can't remember who said that. But somebody else was like, "Are you Pink Taco?" Keep on telling people, I have a Pink Taco, but I am not Pink Taco. Oh, I definitely still wholeheartedly believe that shit, Pink. Yeah, same, Lucky. Same. So, it is a sick world. I still can't wrap my mind around the fact that a couple of my girlfriends, their dad was a known abuser, and of them, right? They let him live in the fucking house. The mother still stayed married with him. I'm sorry, what? Hello, how come you and Tina and welcome in my birthday is on Thursday? I don't, what? Ugh. I'm so sorry you had that tough life, Lucky. Kinda same situation. Except replace my mom's boyfriends with my actual father. You think, Pink? Some people are just sick and cruel, spirit in the sky. That's what I tell people, you know. I had some fucked up shit happen to me, but it made me the person that I am today. Instead of sitting in a corner shivering and shaking and taking all kinds of medication, I just fight through the day and just exist. It's all you can do is rise above it, Lucky. It's unfortunately a part of our past, but it doesn't have to be a part of our future. Oh Lord, cum sock. So inappropriate. And great way to look at it. I'm glad that you look at it as the same way as I do. That's why I laugh at fucked up shit. It's easier for me to laugh than to cry. You forgot about me, Pink. Or, I'm sorry, Pink. Cum sock. Pink, you're still safe. I see you there. Screenshot! Cum sock will get over it. What, is that going to be your new upload? Batman timed out cum sock? Oh my lord. Pass it on to Meep. Whoever Meep is. That's okay. Pass it on to me. You've been gone for such a long time, and then you pop in thinking that you're all special and shit. Tiff negative level 50s. Oh my lord. It's a voice in his head. Like the leprechaun, it tells me to burn things. Except food. Which I'm going to have to make soon because, oh my god, it's already 12:30. I originally started the live around 8 something and we've ended up at 12:30. See if Dupers found anything else. Don't think so. Where is the end of things? Yes. Sox won. Oh no, Sox did not win. My bad. But they're still going to the playoffs, Spirit in the Sky. If you're still here. Fire stick out because the guy I take care of took a shower. Fire stick. Are you talking about a USB fire stick? See, that's things that get you timed out, Spirit in the Sky. Because one, you know that irks me, and two, you're not even a Chicago fan. So you know that really irks me. I. Why does he take the fire stick? Just because? I don't believe that for a second. Spirit in the sky. So he'll just bring anything into the shower with him. Giants won. Ooh, I gotta answer her tomorrow. I forgot to answer her because she sent me a text message with mass amount of people in it, and it kept on going off during my live. I have my phone on silent so you guys can't hear it, but I forgot to answer her back. So I'm gonna have to give her a call tomorrow. Yeah. Why am I not surprised there? Pink drops the soap in the shower. Just so he can cop a feel on his own ass. Right, Tiff? Oh boy. Poor Tiff. Oh my god. Pink brings a picture of Julio into the shower with him. He's just trying to make up that it's really Tiffany in that black dress, but it's Julio. It's where he gets his brown weed from. Hate doing makeup because I always feel like there's hairs from my brushes on my face. Poor Tiff's over there dying laughing. My goodness. Not all of it. You kept Julio safe through the raids. Who you fooling? You just better hope that they don't come to your state like they've gone to a few states. They're still here nabbing people. Me and Duper were just talking about this because we were talking about the places around here that they've been. And we're like, how do we not hear this? Until after the fact. They're just not as bad as they were last year when they came here with Greg Buttvino. Mini Hitler wannabe. The homie Frank turned the brown weed in. Frank who? Hopefully not Lucky. But as long as what's been going on is still going on, because you just don't hear it being as violent. It's kind of funny. The UCOM that we use, here, let me turn this down. The UCOM that we use for listening to the scanners, Homeland Security comes up there, but very rarely. All you hear is check. I need you guys to check in and have a good night, and you don't really hear very much on the scanners from them. But it's kind of terrifying when that pops up on the scanners, because it's like, where the fuck are they? Because they're just looking for anybody that's brown. They don't care if you're a legal citizen. They don't care. They don't care. I don't know who Tamale Fucker Frank is. Sorry. The only Frank I know is Frank Pants. And I haven't seen Frank Pants in a while, but I guess I'm not going to the same chats as he is. It's kind of funny. I used to say Slayer to him all the time. But when I stopped going to Chuck's, that's one of the main places I used to see him. He's a buddy from another channel. Yeah, that's the only Frank I know. 15 minutes left. Well, at least you're down to 15 minutes. I never get told how long it's going to be until my stuff uploads. You haven't seen him in a while? Well, hopefully everything's okay with Frank. All these people you mentioned. I know some people with the same names, but apparently not the same people. Because when I see Matt, I think of Matt R., I think it was. More pink? Aw. Yeah, that's happened to us a couple of times. Where we pulled up to the scene and then everybody starts leaving. It's like, damn it. Now we gotta go driving around looking for more. How could anybody hate Tiff? You, I totally understand, but how could anybody hate Tiff? There should be a law against that. And bows. I still think that's funny that when fucking, who was it, Duper? When his live ended, it went straight to bow. And Smurf Watch. Mm-mm. The cat doesn't want your toy. So knock it off. She could care less about Yeti. You be nice. You need to go and lay down under the blankets and leave her alone. Crofty is an awesome person. Sometimes Crofty comes in here. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, but Crofty sometimes comes in here. I do too. I think Tiff is absolutely amazing. Again, I think Pink's an asshole. But I love Tiff. Yeah, she's been here a couple of times. I'd a bad... Wait, let me read this right. Tiff, I'd a bad influence. Is this how you speak English? And I'll stick to that. The lies you tell me. Again, why I love you, Tiff. Kick him in the knee. Or in the shin. Kick him in the shin. I think now you're just being you, Pink. Tiff, quick. Grab his bong. Run away. You're still not higher than me. I'm still higher than Jesus. Aw, them are fight words, Pink. I do not envy you in that moment. At all. Tiff is coming to get you. Tiff is coming to get you. But after I finish this cigarette, I gotta end things. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta eat before I go to sleep, I guess. I mean, I don't have to, but I probably should. I know, you're just shaking in your girl car. Your Prius. Your broken down Prius. Pink, pink, pink. We've been live for 26 minutes on this one. Really? No. It's got to be longer than that. Oh, yeah. Way longer. 2 hours and 18 minutes. I was about to say, that doesn't seem right. I've been talking way too long. Relaxing? I should really eat something. Like I said, I haven't eaten since the day before yesterday, so I really should eat something. I just don't know if I want to cook that much. Because I got to fry up the chorizo, I got to scramble the eggs. Oh, I don't know. Because technically yesterday was Taco Tuesday. No, I know, but I've just been really upset about what happened with Freeman Liberty. I had a plan yesterday to eat tacos. I went shopping, I got a bunch of stuff. I was like, ooh, I know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. And then that shit happened with Freeman Liberty and everything went to hell. So, oh, Tiff steak. That's a bone of contention right now. My dog stole my half a ribeye the other night when I made it. She's lucky I love her. Yeah, don't side-eye me after stealing my steak, ma'am. That was rude. Ooh, bacon cheeseburgers. I did that, I don't know, 3 weeks ago? Ish. Something like that. I was talking to my coworker at my hotel job. And I was like, I've got ground beef and I don't know what to do with it. I'm either thinking of making a bolognese, which is a meat sauce and pasta, or making a bacon cheeseburger. And he looks at me, he said, did you say bacon? And I said, I did. And he goes, there's your answer. He wasn't wrong. Oh, Tiff, I got to eat half of it, and then the dog ate the other half. So what I got to eat, it was delicious. I don't do canned hamburger. Canned hamburger. What the hell is canned hamburger? Oh, are you talking about Spam? I didn't even think about that for a second. Canned hamburger. Ugh. One of my friend's husbands used to love that stuff, and we just looked at him all the time and we're like, you're fucking disgusting. And he's like, what? It's good. And we're like, no, it's not. He even had a Spam shirt. We're like, you're just a dork. I thought he was talking to me. I forgot that could be a you question too. What makes me mad is when I went shopping, I forgot to grab some lunch meat for days I don't feel like cooking anything and just make a quick sandwich. Because that would be an easier thing to accomplish. Slap a couple of pieces of meat on top of some pickles and some mayo and some cheese. Yeah, I never was a fan, Lucky. I never was a fan. I felt so wrong the first time I was fed it. I was at a friend's house and the mom fried it up and my friend was all excited and I had never tried it before. I had heard of it, but I had never tried it and no, I can't do it. But if it's something that you got and you had no other choice, I guess. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know if that's why my girlfriend's husband likes Spam because we couldn't come up with a excuse. We were like, "What's wrong with you?" It's like liver and onions. Yuck. It's supposed to be like pork. I'm assuming, but it's just I don't know if it's a texture thing. I just was not fond of it. I know in Hawaii it's huge. It's huge. They do a lot of dishes with Spam. Quite possible, because I'm glad that it's not in the lunch meat counter anymore. But one thing that used to gross me out was head cheese. And it was like all these different organs and gelatin. I was like, who orders this? And apparently the generation that did is died off because it's no longer in any deli I've seen in a while. Liver is any kind of fish bait. I'll do that, but I'm not eating it. I'll never forget. My Nona terrified me of chicken for a while because she used to tell me it was chicken. And I had a lot of deep-seated trust issues with chicken. And my mom too. Liver and onions. Ugh. It's not it's well past the fact that it's an organ because I mean in Mexican culture they eat tongue. You can go to a Mexican mercado and you can buy a whole calf tongue. They eat brains. I no, 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 no. I love spinach. I like eating steak. That's a good way to get good iron in you. Eat any kind of green vegetable. Brussels sprout, broccoli, green beans. That's high in iron. I will pass on the liver. Now, I had heard there's an Italian lunch meat called mortadella. I had heard the true way that it was made was with horse meat. I don't think it is now. It tastes more like a bologna, but I could be wrong. Oh my God, an hour drive. Pink, I was dying up north. There was no good Mexican food. And the one place I did find that was from the city, I don't know if they closed down or if they just stopped doing Uber Eats, but I could no longer get normal nachos once I couldn't Uber Eats that food. I would sometimes tell Duper because he was coming up to visit me. I'm like, hey, can you stop at this one place on Ogden Avenue and get me nachos or tacos or a burrito? Something Mexican. I need Mexican food. Because I refuse to eat Taco Bell. Even before the diarrhea lettuce? No. But glad you finally found a good Mexican place to eat. Sorry it's an hour drive, but it must be worth it. Well, if they're tip verified, then they must be good. You had boudin, so I couldn't tell I had it. My dad did that to me with menudo years ago. He always ordered that soup. He loved that soup. And I don't know if you know, true traditional Mexican way has cow's stomach in it. And I'm sitting there and I'm eating the soup. He doesn't tell me what it is. Eating the soup and he's like, so what do you think? And I'm like, well, I like the vegetables and the broth tastes good and this meat's kind of a little chewy, but it's okay. Why? He goes, you know what you're eating? And I'm like, no. He goes, cow's stomach. From that moment on, I'll eat it, but I try not to get this cow's stomach. I know it's in there. And then there's also this great Mexican soup called pozole. In the traditional way, like when you go to a Mexican person's family function and they're having a backyard barbecue and you're in the hood, there's a damn pig head at the bottom of that big, huge thing they have a vat of this soup in. But it's so good. I just try not to concentrate on the fact there's a pig head at the bottom of it. Wow. Yeah. People who grew up during the Depression, I'm sure. Oh my God. Okay, Pink. That is just really weird. Thank you for sharing. Poor Tiff. Okay, on that note, everybody, I am going to end things and figure something out to eat. It's 1:04 in the morning here. So I appreciate all you guys coming in, listening about Freeman Liberty, and going to his channel and subscribing, and I appreciate it. I can't wait for him to get out, and I can't wait to go and visit him and see that he's okay with my own eyes. Duper made a great call by not bringing me with, because, like I said, when I heard them putting the cuffs on him and telling him to remand him into custody, I hung up the phone. I couldn't listen anymore. So, you guys have a good night. Thank you, Tiff. I'm going to have to tell that job to hold off until I do the, whatchamacallit, the Friday interview, because Friday could be a potential to be full-time instead of part-time. So, have a good night, Pink. Good grief. I don't even know about you, Charlie Brown. You guys all have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.